One of my favorite cartoons growing up was Scooby-Doo. And, at the end, they would take the mask off the villain, to reveal who it really was. There's a meme out there that I love, and it's the Scooby Gang revealing, taking the mask off anxiety and depression, and underneath it is undiagnosed ADHD. And for so long, a lot of people who've had anxiety and depression may have had ADHD, but because we haven't understood ADHD, we haven't understood the impact of ADHD on women. We only, a lot of times only identified the hyperactive ADHD or ADHD in children. We've been missing what it might look like in women. And for women, it can be, rejection sensitivity, anxiety. It can be, for me, for instance, I could do certain things really, really well, but when it came to paying bills or to balancing a checkbook, or to laundry. A lot of us struggle with laundry because we have these brains that are interspaced. So I can write a book, I can host a podcast, but staying on top of my laundry or the housework, those are boring tasks. So that's another thing that we don't realize. The other thing is we tend to overshare, and we blurt out answers, we lack a filter. And we spend impulsively. In my work as a move manager and home organizer, I see a lot of people who have a lot of duplicate purchases. Sometimes it's impulsive spending, it's a good sale, they feel like they need to have it. Sometimes it's an incompleted project. They got excited about something, they bought all the supplies for it, and then it lost its sparkle, and they moved on to the next thing. Or they bought a book thinking this was going to be the book that they were going to finish, and then they leave it on the table. And also, because we lack the ability to process dopamine the same way, we are looking for that hit, and that hit can be shopping for a lot of people. So that accumulation, and I see that also when I go into clients' homes, how many unopened boxes and they have, and clothing with the tag still on, and Amazon, and being able to shop, quickly, and get that quick hit is a way that we are definitely letting that dopamine, that need for dopamine hit, craving sugar. I always recommend to people, when you are aware of ADHD, then that's stopping to pause and, hey, there's this impulse buy. Let me let it sit in my cart for 24, 48 hours and see if I really want it, or am I just, trying to get that dopamine hit.